This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
The Kingdom of East Anglia saw the birth of their greatest son, an Anglo-Saxon warrior destined to be a champion for the ages and a national treasure for all time.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob with, 109 games. Where are we at? We're on our way from 69 to 60. So, without further ado, and wasting too much of your time, the list has been interesting. We've got all kinds of different takes on it, and it was kind of fun to listen to everybody. But, hey, these are my games. What can I tell you? This is what I see and what I visioned and what I like. It doesn't mean I have to follow what everybody else likes. But without further ado, let's start going from 69 all the way down to 60. At 69 is a game that I just absolutely love. I consider it chess with ancients in a lot of ways. And that is DBA. Played on a little 1 foot area. You could just have some painted 15 mil elements, and what you're going to do is you could play on a piece of cloth. You could play it on a table and marker it out. You can do just about anything. You can use you can actually use a salt shaker for terrain if you had to. It's amazing what you can do with this game and how intricate it is and how much fun it is. So at number 69 is DBA. At 68 is a game that I absolutely adore. It's from Iron Crown Games, which I miss horribly, and that is Silent Death. One of my favorite space games of all time. I absolutely love this game. I own everything you humanly can have for it, and we've made so many different rules for as far as asteroids and battles, and just always just so much fun to play. Silent Death, a game that died too soon. Well, basically died a silent death, if you really think about it. At 67 is something from my childhood, and a game that just means it's a game. It's a bunch of games. I lumped them all in here because I just couldn't see putting them individually, and that's the American Heritage series from Milton Bradley. Skirmish, Dogfight, Battle Cry, a game I got recently. The War of 1812 there. Just a bunch of easy to learn war board games that were just fun for the whole family actually, and just did a lot of fantastic things. Very underrated, played them night and day, and just really enjoyed those games. And if you get a chance or are able to get a hold of them, because they're not they're not expensive, but I'm telling you, you get by the quality a bit, you're going to find a very solid and fun game. At 66 is a game that I recently got this year, and I've had a lot of fun with off camera, and haven't done it on camera, and I plan on doing it very soon. And that is The Seventh Continent. Very interesting. Very it's just an amazing game, and it was hard to get my hands on, and Jeff, I want to thank you for that. I just a wonderful experience with The Seventh Continent. At 65 is a game that I really enjoy. I wonder what the 20th the 20th edition. This is a game that I really like. I just we got to bring it back, but we're using a different game system. But I really enjoy Face to the Mat. A lot of fun, easy to play solo wrestling game. I just was really enthralled with it. Had a blast playing it. Very, very enjoyable. Face to the Mat. It's from a company that does a bunch of sports games, and they do a very good job at it. This one just ran right up the chart because it's something you could just play very quickly, and the outcomes, just when you think you've got everything figured out, it does a swerve on you, and it does a nice job for what it is. I would love to see the 20th anniversary edition. At 64, I included everything in this, and that's Zombicide. Zombicide is a very interesting game, and I think would be a lot higher on this list if it weren't for the fact of that dumb rule that I can't stand, that I think they're going to fix in the next edition that's coming out, and that's if I shoot into a crowd, I'm definitely going to hit one of my people. And that, listen, you were able to survive in an apocalypse for all this time. You didn't do it by not shooting well, okay? So if there's a bunch of zombies, you're going to shoot that zombie. We house rule it, and we roll a die, and if it rolls on a 6, then we hit our person. And it's like the most simple fix in the world, but there you go. At number 63 is Dark Souls, the board game. People complain that this was too hard, but the models, the way it played, I loved it being challenging. I love playing and how hard and almost impossible it is to beat. And let's face facts, those models are ridiculous in this. And I just absolutely love everything about Dark Souls, the board game. I think this is just a great, fantastic board game. At number 62, 62, 62 and 61 mirror each other, and it's kind of funny how this is going to work. At 62 is Flames of War. I really like this system. I like the size of the system. It could be a little unrealistic at times, but I overlook some of that, and I really like Flames of War for its size, for all the books that they put out on it. I mean, there is a lot of stuff out there. But the game that beats it at 61 is Bolt Action. Of course, one of the drawbacks is the enormity, the 28 mil size instead of the 15 mil, but the game is just solid. It's a great experience. It's wonderful and a ton of fun at 61. I didn't mean to do that either. Rounding out this part of the list, at number 60 is a game that I wish they would do the same treatment for this that they did for Fantasy Trip and Ogre, and that's Car Wars. I love Car Wars. I've played it since I was young, and I find it to be just a fantastic, wonderful, great game that I sink my teeth into every single time, and I think it's just a fantastic experience. The maps, all these supplements, all the things that you can do with it. We actually went to Micro Machines when we were playing it, and we had a lot of fun doing different things. Our races, we used to have the Car Wars 500 when we were younger. Just doing all these things, it just brings back a lot of memories of my early gaming days. And at number 60, rounding out the list this week, is Car Wars. Well, we've got 49 games done and 59 more to go. Yeah, I think it's something like that. We are heading down, and we're almost to the second half of our countdown, and that's where all these meaty and fantastic games are going to be coming in, and role-playing games, because I love role-playing games, and all this other stuff that I don't think that you expect to be on this list, that very well will be, and that's for sure. So join us next week when we count down from 59 to 50, and then we just keep moving along. So until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.